Hey, shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to start by saying, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawashai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawashai, Brakti Hawa, Brakti Hawashai, Kahalamai Hawa, Bahashim Hawashai, Bahashim Kakudash, and also double honor to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders grand millstone who were, and also shalom to sincere Akimade pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kakodash, who happen to be scattered around the four corners of the earth. And I'm back here again on a quick lesson. And this lesson is going into this video you see right here. It was sent to me by, by the beloved brother from my GMS on Melbourne. And I'm gonna give a few precepts, and then from there I'm gonna play the video, but not the whole video. The full video is 19 minutes, and I believe if I play the whole video, YouTube probably struck down my my page, but I'll try my best, to see how far I can, get a video going. And I know the brother from GMS Melbourne is gonna do a lesson on this as well. So let me, so just all my thoughts onto it. All right, Psalms chapter 64 in verse. I'm gonna start from verse 1. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalms of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." Okay, and who's that? Who's our enemy right now? Esau, also in the rest of these heathen nations, pursuant to the book of Psalms chapter 83. All right, it says, verse 2: "Hide me from secret counsel of the wicked." And these, the top bankers, they do have a counsel. Okay, their counsel or their plan is to bring new world order. All right, to where you're gonna be tracked, you're gonna be stalked on. Okay, every move you make, Esau's gonna be right there watching you, because Esau is trying to be who? Esau is trying to be like the Most High. Okay, all right. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the instruction of the workers of iniquity." And that's the top bankers, man. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? Instruction. I want to look up that word instruction real quick. I'm gonna use chat. And let me see what you said here. Right, so Esau, right, you see? Esau is from the instruction of the works of iniquity, and that's Esau right there. Okay, look at the definition. A group staging armed rebellion against government is committing an insurrection, where Esau is committing insurrection against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He's opposing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. He's trying to make our people become non-believers. So you are going against Yahweh Hashem Yashar Esau. Okay? Then it says here, verse 4. Verse 3 says, "Who wear their tongue like a sword." Okay, the words they speak is like a sword. "And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words." So with these NWO, they're trying to bring forth, man, the laws that's going to be in there, or, are going to be terrible, horrible, harsh to deal with, man. Okay, verse 4, "That they might shoot in secret at the perfect." Who are the perfect? The Israelites. "It's silently they shoot at him and fear not." And eventually they're going to get some of our people, but they're not going to get the elect. All right. "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. The commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them?" Guess what? You've been exposed, because your own kind is coming at you, Esau. Talking about you. And that's why you're trying to shut down YouTube. Or you will shut down YouTube, but that right there is for the sake of the truth being what? Hidden from 2/3 of our people, man. And you wicked Jake. "The search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep." Yeah. The heart of, Esau is deep. The scripture says that this devil, that there wasn't Daniel, man. So what they're trying to do right now is what they're trying to be in a seat of Yahweh Shah, but guess what? They're not going to be able to accomplish it. Verse 7, "But Yahweh Shah shall shoot at them with an arrow." And that's, that those ISBMs that these devils have created. The Heavenly Father Yahweh Shah got them in checkmated. They're going to shoot them arrows on themselves. All right, use them arrows to literally fight against themselves. You go have the Russians, the EU nations, who's gonna shoot missiles on America, okay? And so suddenly should they be wounded? Yeah, okay. That this city or great city, America, okay, for the elite to have used is gonna be wounded. The scripture says, what is Jeremiah, even Revelation 18, it says, Babylon is falling. We would have healed. You know what? Let me read it. Don't want to butcher it. I'll get the one in Revelation 18. Let me see where we are. You know what? Let's go to in the book of Jeremiah then. Hey. Let's go to Jeremiah and stuck here. This is the book of Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh Shemshai's hand that made all the earth drunken, and that's a miracle for you, drunken of their philosophy. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad, right? You see that? Okay? The nations are angry right now because you look worldwide. Everybody's trying to be like America, doing the ways of America, and even America's pushing that shit on these other countries, man. Verse 8: Babylon is fallen and it destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so she might be healed. Right? America right now is through, and by eventually, America is gonna be taken up. Verse 9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. Forsake her, let us go, everyone into his own country. For judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. You see that? And that's what's happening right now, man. With what's gonna happen to America. But as I speak right now, America is what is being divided. America is not the same country as it used to be. Okay, Psalm 64. Verse 7, by Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly should they be wounded. That's America being taken out. Once America is taken out, the top bankers, the elite, they're through. Because America, mentally, that's the strength of the elite, America. Okay, that's why America is known as the hum of the earth. Okay, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And this is what you're gonna be hearing in this video right here. This lady right here is exposing the elite, the top bankers, man. Okay, let's go from there and get another one. Job chapter 5. Job chapter 5 in verse let me see. Is Job 5, right? Let me see. This is the book of Job, chapter 15, and verse 5. For thy mouth uttereth thy iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. That's Esau, the top bankers. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and no eye. Right, that's what was happening. Your own kind is coming out and telling on you. Your thine own lips testify against thee. And that's what this lady is gonna do in our video. All right. So let's go from there. And stuck in. I gotta get another precept. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, yet also because he transgresseth by one, he is a proud man, and neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as a death, cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what Esau is trying to accomplish. To be able to control everyone, man. By what? Setting up this surveillance, this surveillance system, cameras everywhere, your phones being tapped in with AI, your laptop, your cars, everything. Okay? Then eventually, what's he gonna do? Tap into your fucking body with that MOTB, man, Revelation 13, that chip. Okay? That's what we're heading into. All right? Let's go from there and get another one. Micah, it's like it's raining right now, man. It's supposed to be having some heavy rain, and by the way it looks, certain areas within my city, they might get flooded. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, walk evil upon their beds, and as Esau, he's in the power, he's in his rulership right now, and he's doing what? He's working not by iniquity. When the morning is light, they practice it, right? Because it is in the power. It is in the power of their hand. Yeah, Job 9:24. Okay, the earth right now is given to Esau to rule. Is their rulership right now. Okay, it said they cover fields and take them by violence, and the houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And this is what the system is really going to be about, man. Taking away everything you own, taking away your rights, taking away everything, your inheritance that your four parents left for you. Everything you work for is going to be taken away from you, man. Okay, so let's come here. All right, Psalms chapter 56 verse 6. They got themselves together. Okay, they hide themselves. They mark my step when they wait for my soul. And how do they get themselves together? Through those meetings they be having, those secret councils they be having. They got themselves together. They hide themselves, because it's secret councils, meetings, so you don't really see them. But we know of them. They mark my step, and now they're trying to what? They mark our step. They mark our they're trying to control how we we live. And when they wait for my soul, and now they're waiting to what? They're waiting to come against who? The true man of Yahweh Hashem Yashar, also the rest of the Israelites, man. All right, Psalms 2 and 1 and 3. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? That's what the devil's really doing. You imagine a vain thing because you're not going to be able to accomplish which thing you're going to accomplish. Verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and rulers take counsel together, those secret meetings, against the Lord Yahweh, against his anointed. You see? And that's that insurrection that Esau does. But nobody here can tell him that you're committing insurrection against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But we're going to tell you that you're doing that. The same way you're going to come and say we committing insurrection against your rulership. Fuck you, man, against his anointed saying, which the anointed saying, it starts with Yahushua and the rest of the elect. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us, trying to separate us from Yahweh Hashem Yashar. But guess what? It's not going to happen. You see? Psalm 71 and 10. My enemies speak against me through what? Through their laws. Those are unrighteous decrees. Okay? For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together. You see? Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in lacking places of the villages, in the secret places that he made it innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he drove him into his net, right, into his trap, into these laws he has passed. You do something. Oh, there's a law that has been passed, and now you have broken that law. Now there's a punishment for you. That's Esau, man. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor might fall by his strong ones, man. Okay. Psalms 37 verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. You see. Psalms 57:6. They have prepared net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit before me, into the midst whereof they are falling themselves. Yeah, eventually, you know what you have set up for us to fall into is where you're gonna fall, Esau. All right. These these things like it's like these all these laws or whatever you have. It's like I want to go read this in the MP or NLT real quick. I'm gonna read this in the MP. They set net for my steps. My very life was bowed down. They dug a pit before me. Into the midst of it, they themselves have fallen. You see, yeah. Eventually, you're gonna fall into your own traps you set up. Is gonna catch you. All right. Psalm 7:15-16. He made a pit and digged it, and is falling into the ditch which he made. You see, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come upon his own pate. Yeah, Esau, you ain't gonna win, man. You through. You finished. All right. Let me see. Right, so let's go here and play this video right here, man. Lord willing, it doesn't know. Okay, beautiful. Here we go. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this.
This is the only way, this will be the only way to prove you legal identity. And so if you don't participate in that system as far as the state or the private sector is concerned, you don't exist. So by not participating in that system, you're inherently excluded from the economic system and really essentially everything. It's going to be a problem, reaction, solution type of situation where they've already made the solution. They've already developed what they want to be the new financial governance system after this new Bretton Woods moment. They just need some sort of big event on the scale of.
And guess what? Who's been saying that, man? The apostles
World War II
of Grand Millstone. Ever since I came in this truth, man, they've been saying now those things, and also what? Go into the Bible and showing you, okay, and showing you, man. Let me get another one. Habakkuk 2 in verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So there's a process that we're waiting for, especially like Jacob trouble. That's when Esau's gonna do what this lady is talking about. When Esau's gonna really cause false flag, get here and there, This is a violent man. He's gonna do that. Then eventually what's gonna happen is that's gonna be it from there, man. They're gonna try to establish a new way of living. Okay, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, and the heavenly Father is Yahweh Shem Yashah is the one who's gonna control them. He's gonna use them to do so, man. What they wanna do for appointed time, but and it shall speak a lot though it tarry. Wherefore, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Yeah, and all you fucking scoffers, man, you non-believers out there, who's been saying that, us tap into NWO ways is a conspiracy theory, whatever. And when that gets here, please stay away from us, man. Stay the fuck away from us. Okay, let us be conspiracy theory then, because it's going to happen, man. Okay, let me get another one. Right, Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. That's it. That's all you have to understand. In the AMP, there's a season, a time appointed for everything, and a time for every delight, delight and event or purpose under heaven. So the Heavenly Father Yahweh Shem Yashah has a time to where Esau's gonna do what he's gonna do that we've been telling you, man. It's gonna get here. When he gets here, some of you are gonna be ready to face it. Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, Lord, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Then you're gonna understand that we were what? The men who told
some
you
large
this were
event.
prophets.
That's equally disruptive in order to be like, all right, now it's time for a new financial governance system after.
You hear that? That's the NWO. So this lady, she knows. You know, could be a J, could be Edomite. It don't matter about eight. You know, the truth is the truth. You know.
This big event like they did after World War II.
Today we have investigative journalist Whitney Webb warning us that we are witnessing the birth of a new international monetary system, the consequences of which will be disastrous. Whitney warns us this new financial system will replace the current Bretton Woods system and will be built solely on the blockchain. The purpose of the new financial system is total surveillance and censorship over every aspect of our lives. Whitney's warnings are based on the plans of several global elites, such as French President Emmanuel Macron and World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab. Schwab has warned the world that every industry from oil and gas to tech must be transformed, stating that
And those people they mentioned in there, the president of France and the cloud, those are puppets. Those are nobody, bro.
we need a great reset of capitalism. In her most recent interview with Mark Goodwin, Whitney warns us that all world governments are pushing us towards this new world order. It is being
Oh, it's like it. Let me make sure.
ushered in by elites such
Yeah, let me make
as
sure it's
BlackRock's Larry Fink.
Let me make sure it's like that. I want to get a preset right here real quick. Psalms 83, right? Psalms chapter 83 in verse 5. It's right here. It says here, right? For they have concerted together with one consent, they are conferred against thee. In the AMP, for they have conspired together with one mind, our new order. Against you, they make a covenant, they make an agreement, and then it goes into those nations, and those nations be the ones that go to,
Who wants to
the EF, WEF, you know.
Tokenize all existing assets and commodities in the natural world. Whitney warns that everything will be tokenized, from forests to rivers, mountains and lakes. Everything commoditized to be owned and traded by the super rich and powerful, all with one singular goal in mind: complete control and domination over the rest of us. Within the conversation, Whitney breaks
And the one of the precept is this. It's this biblical, man. Which, you know, we touched it on there, but we didn't read, you know, last night. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 40. All my people, hear my word, make you ready to that battle. In those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. He that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that have no profit by it. And he that buildeth as he that shall not do with the ring. He that soweth as he will not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. You know, and you know, you can read on. But basically, you know, that's what going into you. You own nothing and be happy. You know, everything's just going to be taken away from you, man. Okay?
down two important factors of the New World Order plan: digital IDs and natural world tokenization. Whitney warns that Schwab and his fellow elites are on the verge of achieving their grand plans and will use a catastrophic level event on the scale of World War II to usher in the new financial system. As we bring you clips from the video,
so I'm going to stop right there. You know, I'm going to stop right there. But yeah, man, this is what, you know, with the apostles, elder bishops, elders, and also us brothers been telling you, you know, you people out there, man, you know, and warning you, you know. But you got some cats out there, you know, just trying to be cute and trying to, you know, now they're running away. They don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, they're leaving their congregation behind. No, you know, like, it's ridiculous. But something is going to happen eventually anyway, man. And all you cats that, you know, playing games, man, you're gonna be in a rude awakening, you know. So with that, man, you know, hey, like I said, I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'm gonna try to share this video, and if brothers wanna, you know, tap into it, go ahead and tap into it, man. So with that, man, hey, shalom, Aki, and Lord willing, this was edified. Hey, shalom.